Hi everyone. I am going to work on day 2, task 2. And so for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Sandy Dury. I'm a triple diamond with It Works. I've been with It Works now for just over 2.5 years. It's amazing how quick time flies when you're having fun and when you're changing lives. To do the challenge, I need to tell you a little bit about my background and what I did prior to It Works. And before I joined It Works Global, I was an insurance assistant. I did the home, auto, health, life, you name it, I did it. I worked for a big company in a small office. I actually loved what I did, so it wasn't like I absolutely hated getting up and going to work and doing what I did. I sat at a desk. I had a pretty flexible boss. I was preparing people for their future and preparing them for in the event that something terrible happened. So I felt like I was always doing a good deed. There were different elements in what I did and where I worked that bothered me, as far as, sometimes I got frustrated because the boss, the owner of the building or the company, he could come and go whenever he wanted. And there were days where he left us there for a week, and we had to do all of his dirty work. And I say that loosely because he was a great person. But when I look back on it, I'm like, wow, well, he earned that right. He earned the right to leave whenever he chose to. And then myself and 2 other girls in the office, we did all the sales for him. And he was a millionaire and he was doing great and lived in a wonderful home and took elaborate vacations. And when I originally found It Works, it wasn't my intention to quit my job and go full time. Like many of us and many of you that are going to see this, even though I had a good job, there was still more month than there was money. And we always seem to struggle to get those last bills done or paid for. And so I joined initially because I thought if I could just get a couple $100s a month, it would ease some of that stress on my shoulders, because I was the one who managed the bills and paid everything. Little did I know that I was actually going to want to go full time, and I was going to want to stay home, and I was wanted to do more than just a couple $100s a month. So what didn't I like about my formal life? I just didn't like always being in debt and wondering how the bills were going to get paid. That's really the biggest thing that I had struggles with, was figuring out how to juggle different bills so that the house could get paid or the electric could get paid, it's just those things that many of us struggle with, and it's just the American way, and I say that loosely, but a lot of us struggle with that. And so that's why I had joined, was to make life a little bit easier in that area. And I remember telling Lisa Fuller, who signed me up in the company, that I remember telling her, I'm never going to quit my job. Don't ask me to quit my job. I love what I do. And about 6 months in, I said, I don't think I want to do what I'm currently doing, and I want to go full time with It Works, because I really saw potential there. And how It Works has come to my rescue. I am now retired. I've been retired from corporate America for over a year now. June was my anniversary. I'm a stay-at-home mom now to a 16-year-old son and a 13-year-old son, and it's been the best thing that I've ever done. We don't really worry about our bills anymore. I'm able to pay them in advance. We're actually paying big chunks of debt off every month, so eventually we'll be debt-free and just have the normal utilities and mortgage, and that's been really nice, not having to worry about that. So when we talk about how did it come to my rescue, it's really given me the peace of mind of knowing that I can provide for my family and take care of them. And not to mention, it's really given me the sense of accomplishment, because for a long time in my life, I never felt like I could do anything or do anything well or worth trying. And this is the first time that I've stuck with anything that I've done. It's the first time that I feel like I'm good at something. There's always going to be trials and errors. There's always going to be ups and downs, and I'm always going to be continuing to grow and learn. And that's the great thing about this business, is you can learn as you grow. And nobody's going to fire you for doing something wrong. You're just going to pick yourself back up and do it again and do it better the second time around. And, the results so far since being in this company, I've made many, many friends, people I probably never would have known to talk to. And I feel confident about myself. Just to kind of go back into, how did it come to my rescue? We're paying off debt. We've got that peace of mind. We're living comfortably. Now, I'm not running out buying brand new homes and these big elaborate houses or new cars all the time for myself, or although I'd love to have a brand new house, I really thought about it. But the more I think about where we're at, I want to get out of debt. So we're going to stay where we're at. You're not going to know in a couple of years if I am a millionaire, because I will be. But we're going to continue living the life we are now, and I'm going to pay off debt, and I'm going to change others' lives, and I'm going to have a legacy set up for my kids, which is something that I never thought would have happened prior to it work. So that's why I'm in this business. That's why I'm sticking with this business no matter what happens, because I feel good about what I'm doing now, and I'm excited to see what the future holds. So that's my story. I cannot wait to hear the rest of the stories that are put out there. But again, my name is Sandy Dury, and this is a great ride, so enjoy it.